Deep in the night, fear takes its hold. The darkness creeps, the story unfolds. Lost in the maze of a twisted mind, haunted by shadows, even me blind. Haunted by shadows deep in the night, my eyes wide open, searching for light. The fear grips my soul, let me go. Haunted by shadows into the
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Alrighty then. How's everyone doing? How we doing? Doing, gang. We are live. Who is ready to be a witness? Some of you are like, nah, get Wix, bro. Nah, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't talking to nobody. Witness? What? Matter of fact, I'm blind. I'm blind in both. Matter of fact, I can't hear. Why? Why? I can't hear or see. What do you mean, witness? Now, you are all witnesses right now, gang. Congratulations, you're witnessing history. Listen, this isn't just another trading day. We are at all-time highs, all right? History in the making. Every single freaking tick we see right now is uncharted territory. You know what that means? No roadmap, no playbook. It's pure price discovery at this point for gold, right? This is where your emotions are going to explode, and you're going to feel fear, you're going to feel greed, you're going to feel FOMO. It's all on the table right here, right in front of you right now. But don't chase. Don't panic. You know what you need to do. You practice every day. You are shooting in the gym every single day, gang. You've been here shooting in the gym and practicing for this every single day, right? So we're going to read the candles. We're going to follow the flow and execute with precision. Let me turn my terminal on. Ooh, how you doing, baby? There we go. Terminal turned on. Awesome. So, just being honest, most traders here, you know, they're lost, but we're going to stay locked in. We understand all-time highs. Let's wait for these ranges to form. This is what we train for, why we stream every day. And guess what? You're not just watching history, you're trading it. So let's strap in, stay sharp, and make this a stream to remember. Gold at all-time highs. Wix 9 in the building. And chat in here to work. Let's just fucking get it. No FOMO tattooed on my face. That's why you the illest. That is why you the illest. It means full port and pray. Let's not full port and pray. The only time you full port is when you don't need a prayer. When you're like, yeah, this, like when you got the nuts, right? That's when you full port. Right? You can only push all in when you got the nuts. Or you can bluff all in, but you shouldn't do that with gold. Gold will call your bluff, take you for the money, and then laugh at you while pointing finger as it rides on out. It's like, ha, loser. Amazing. All right, let's get into a little breakdown. God damn, we are so freaking bullish. Look at this. The weekly, the monthly, we're all-time highs, creating new data, feeding new data to the system. All right, we go. It's the hourly. We are bullish for. We come back down to this support, gang. I'm gonna have a buy limit at that support, just so you know. Like this was the area where the dailies are overlapping. Maybe even this one, right? Was that the daily level? I believe that's the daily level right there. Oh, that's close to it. Daily's a bit above it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. We're going to keep that here. These ranges are big. But the dailies closed bullish, made a bottom wick, already drove up. The 4 hours closed bullish. We're bullish in the current 4 hour. We do have a bottom wick. We've broken highs, so we're making higher highs, higher lows. We're keeping up a bullish structure. Higher highs, higher lows, smaller time frame and higher time frame, right? Everything's keeping up with bullish structure. So no matter how much of a bearish push you see right now, it's most likely just a pullback to continue the push up. And if you're going to stay aware of that, we might catch some position. This is interesting. We broke out of this range, right? So maybe can we make it back down there? Possibly. Yeah. Come in. Or stay out. Or close the door. Hold on a second, gang. Oh, I'm bugging. Nobody there. Alright. Wooks hearing noises. That's one way to be paranoid. Absolutely. Yepsalutely. Yepsalutely. Benny, you got a mosquito on your forehead. All right. Midweek market flow is wild. I think this is awesome. We're moving and we're keeping structure and we're respecting levels, right? So we have people at the Zoom door. Sorry. We have a level we broke above. We have a level we respected. If we come back to any of these levels, right? Decision-making time. So whenever it gets back there, or decision-making level, we're hopefully falling in line timing-wise with a catalyst to push us from these levels. News-wise, we have 9 a.m. FOMC member Musalem speaks. Nobody gives a shit. But what we do care about is the 10 a.m. JOLTS job openings. Whatever those numbers are, we're going to care. Everything else is kind of right? Yellow folders the rest of the day. But we do care for that JOLTS, and we care for Papa Trump coming out and attempting to control the daily narrative as he does every single day. So those are the only two things we should really care about here. Trump probably won't come out until all the numbers here drop, till way after our stream, 12, 2, 4, something like that. He doesn't really come out usually at 10 or 8 a.m. Although, let me not, talk here with my head up my ass. Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, Sports Center don't say nothing about that. I got nothing on Trump. Melania leads a new generation on future of AI. Okay, yeah, so no Trump for now. Ooh, look at that Q. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, let's wait for this to come down. If we start breaking highs here, I'm gonna need some closure. I wouldn't mind getting a closure and then a rebreak of that, whatever the candle that closes above here. Right, we tend to push pretty heavy every time we break all-time highs, 100, 200 pips. Yesterday pushed for damn near 400 pips. What time was this? This was, oh wow, right after the stream. Ha! Ha! Alright, so yeah, let's keep this here, the 30 closed. Maybe if we can get this bearish closure, depending on how steep the bottom wick is on the next candle, because this bottom wick here is 121 pips. Right, I don't mind taking the celery place to come up as we're creating higher highs, higher lows, but I'd want a bottom wick on the next candle. That will be on the hourly. Ideally, if that happens at 9:30 here and we're breaking these highs, I will absolutely look for buys. I know it's uncharted territory, but we're gonna just set a stop. We're gonna set a TP, partials at like 20 and a full TP at like 50 or 100. Or we're gonna trail stops and we're gonna have our stops on the bottom of whatever that next candle is. And ideally, it's on the hourly and not the 30 here. Right? I want to be taking this with volume, with a catalyst. All right, let's get to NQ. I wouldn't mind coming back down to this area as well. You see, wow, this is a 150, 140 pip range, 131 pip range. I wouldn't mind though coming back down here and establishing a support at this area or this area, 3601. Just we're gonna need the higher time frame closures as well. And we start pushing down, we'll probably have buy limits here at 35.95 for an impulse entry. The idea will be, as we're coming down here, is to see something like this candle, right? So if we do, why is this music so freaking loud? All right. The idea here will be to see a reaction, right? So as we do start coming down here, as we tap these areas, right? The idea will be to do this and a bounce off of it. So whatever that bounce is, it's going to be a fairly quick trade. This is what we will look for. Right. Something like that, and we'll keep stops below here. Be about a 27 pip stop, something like that. That is the reaction that I'm looking for. All right, now let's go to NQZ. All right, so we've been bullish, right, on NQ all day, all night last night. Yeah, we've been coming up here and we've tapped pretty much target from where this drive started. So it's corrected this entire move down. There's also an area here where we can find the support and continue our way up to here. So there's a level there. It's about 100 pips, actually exactly on the dot, 100 pips worth of range there. So what we're gonna look for is either closures above here. We can do that. I will gladly look for the fill of that range here, break of the highs and our position, or we end up holding this level. Right, the previous 4 hours bullish, closing no top wick, and this 4 hours already made a bottom wick, flipped bullish, made a top wick. So now if it can re-break its own low, I would not mind taking sells. We'd need some closures below this range. So we would put this level here. Yeah, and if I'm going to look for sells, it's going to be below there. Below these wicks, below this 15-minute closure. Right, because if we start doing this, oh, Jay at the Zoom door, come on in. Welcome, Jay, because if we, motherfucker, yo. Once we start doing this, that's the re-break of the 4 hour low. The hourly will start closing bearish, right? The hourly will close below the range, bearish. And the 4 hours re-breaking its own low. Maybe if we can get this kind of closure in NYC open, if gold starts flying up, because we are bullish on gold, right? Gold continues up. This should technically come down. Yeah, we will look for this. That's the only way we look for sales. Right now we need buys above 23.48. 23.448. What up, Jay? How you doing? How's the fireworks?
Good morning,
last
bro.
night?
I'm very good. How are you, Wix?
How's the fireworks and wine?
Yeah, it was good. I actually passed out and slept really well, so it felt really good, man. But yeah, man, glad that you were on last night with Asian. If you guys were, well, we caught 50 pips with Turpy on the Discord.
Fucking monster last night, huh?
Seriously, seriously, he has been killing it. He hasn't had a single loss since he started streaming on Discord. So hope you guys are taking advantage. He's doing really, really, really well.
Man, we're a community of just win streaks.
Yeah, yeah.
Community of win streaks. You're next.
And
Jay.
he's doing it for free, bro.
Bougie had a winning streak for like the entire month of, I don't remember, June, July,
August. I think
whatever
it was August. He didn't lose a single day. I think it was that, or July. Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was July. But I'm saying, like, he went the entire month. Turpy's now gone for like 2 or 3 months. I did about 4 months. Like, this community is on some shit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it makes me so
you get
proud.
the sauce here. Take advantage. Get the sauce. Get into the Discord. We help each other out. We chat about what our trades are and what we're looking at, and post gains and profits and so on and so forth. And we're all in this together, right? And so
Nate said
it
options
definitely
hasn't
is
lost a
good.
trade in a hot minute.
Yeah, options as well. He was in a buy last night. He got in at
Where are you guys? You guys should all be in the Zoom.
Got like 150 something. I was like, what the hell, bro? He was on fire. And Turkey caught, before the actual stream on Discord, he caught 120 pips prior to that. And then got on after that. So, I mean, and then he caught another 50 alive. I mean, bro, everybody's been killing. Everybody's been killing. We're talking to each other, helping each other on that. Come and join the Discord. It's free.
Turby called yesterday's trade on the dot. Entry,
Yeah.
full TP, and that's all it did. Turpy called the entire range yesterday. Beautiful, bro. Amazing.
And it rejected right after we got the full TG. It was like, damn, it's just perfect. Perfect what he did, Turpy. Yeah. On fire.
Yeah.
What a great job.
Very
All right,
impressive.
let's have a great day. I'm happy to be back. Let's have a great day, everybody.
Happy to
Thank you,
have
thank you,
back.
appreciate
I miss
that.
the J energy. The Genergy.
Well, like I told you last night, man, you got some energy now back, so I'm loving it, loving it. The old Wix is coming back step by step, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
No pain.
Hell yeah.
No pain is a whole different life. You hear me?
No
They
doubt,
don't just hear
no
me.
doubt.
You guys hear me in the mornings, right? I come in here all hyped. I got all these, got all this Japanese going on. Got the monologues going. But they heard me last night. I was the same way in Asian. It's just like, man, it's a different feeling when you're waking up feeling good, like, and you know what it's like to wake up in pain. You're like, oh man, who? Thank you, Lord Jesus, God, man, whoo, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. Oh man, now that we
Yo, and you know
Now
what?
we are-
I had the Jehovah's Witness stop by my crib at 8 in the morning, or like 7 in the morning on Sunday or so. And like, I don't like it usually, right? Like, I usually say, hey, just let's open the door nude and let's go look for Jesus together. But this time I was kind of nice. I was like, hi, ladies. And she didn't speak no Spanish. I mean, no English, only Spanish. And I was like, nah, no Spanish, but I support what you're doing. Good luck. And I closed the door right in their face. Because that was the end of the conversation, right? Like, realistically. We don't speak each other's languages.
man.
I told them how much I like what they're doing, and I closed the door. See you later. I'm back to sleep.
I mean, that's a great
God
morning, bro.
forgive me.
That's a great morning. You get a little laugh in there. You get a little of entertainment.
My girl was like, I thought you found God. I was like, no. I found him, but they're still looking. They're still looking for him. Let them look.
Speaking of which, Bianca found God over the weekend, so she got baptized. She will be entering the world paradise in heaven with God if anything happens. And my God and her godparents were amazing. We spent so much time. They left this morning at 4 a.m. Our time here, and we had a blast, bro. It was so incredible. We went to Lagos, we went to Portimao, We went to see all the caves there. Got a bunch of videos, all that. Then we went to Huelva in Spain for baptism. Then we went to Sevilla after that. And bro, it was just a hell of a trip. And this is the beauty about it. When you're in Europe, you go from one country to the other without realizing.
You cross the street, all of a sudden you're like,
yeah,
I need a passport.
Well, welcome to Portugal. Yeah. And yeah, that was absolutely incredible. And you know, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It was just absolutely incredible. And I'm very, very blessed, and wish everybody, you know, love and family and friendship in their life, man, and God, of course, above anything else.
Aren't there some like rural areas where you can just walk across the border, where you could be like on a farm on one side and on a farm on the other side, just in two different countries?
Yeah. Well, they are. I mean, from Portugal to Spain, they're all farms. When you cross the border, it's a long, long bridge, but there's no borders, right? No customs. I mean, so you just
but what
enter,
about
and then
like
all
if
of a
there's
sudden,
land, like right, there's just land crossings like where people just live, right there, and there's no like fence or anything.
yeah, definitely possible. I haven't seen it because obviously between Portugal and Spain, there's water where we cross on the Algarve. But I'm sure there are areas that are like that where they just decided to say, "Ah, screw it, we're not going to put anything there." It crosses from
These
one
farmers,
land.
man, they know each other forever. One lives here, one lives there. They're on different sides.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty about it. So, yeah, I mean they don't have any
Yeah,
borders.
you just don't want to cross
I
from
think,
East Germany into West Germany,
yeah, okay.
or the other way around. Back in the
Yeah,
day,
the East
like,
was the
fuck. How did I end
the
up
one
on
with the
this side of the wall? God
Man.
damn it!
All right, I'm gonna concentrate here. I would love to get some trades in, so let's get it, everybody. Just don't want to take on too much of the chat here and talk too much, but
You're in
it's all you,
positions,
Wix.
aren't
Thank you. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I would not have spoken. I'm not, but I'm looking at it. I'm
Jay
looking
wouldn't
into
even
it.
answer your question if he was in positions.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
well, I'm waiting.
I
I'm
feel
waiting
like-
for us to either get down here or pull back up, but I want us to move off a higher time frame area, higher time frame level.
Pretty much.
So waiting on a support down here. If we establish a support, we get some kind of bullish closures because this is all-time highs, right? I'm definitely open to establishing new levels anywhere here, but I'm gonna wait for that to actually print. Right now, I'm gonna go based on the levels I have, and based on those levels, we should come back to here. Hopefully, 11 minutes from now, we are still holding this 1 hour, and on the next hourly, maybe if NYC open, as I said, we'll start breaking into new all-time highs, and we can witness history and be part of it this time. A lot will depend on this hourly closure and the next hourly opening here. And this doesn't look that amazing here. And Q's a bit different, and Q is bearish on the daily. So even though this area here looked like a really good buy limit area, I would much rather have taken a sell limit here or up here, which is something we might also do. Wait, what does the daily look like at that point? Yeah, up here we don't really... What do you, 24 pip stop, right? Off the 4 hour, off the 1 hour. Yeah, this here would be a 22 pip stop. That's something I would be open to as well. And I would try it on both levels here, just in case this one doesn't work and it blows past our 22 pips. I would try it here again for a really long pullback, because the daily's bearish. Look at the daily. I would expect some of this to start breaking and fill. It'll be interesting to see what orders it grabs there. time is this? 1 a.m. I don't think it was this area, but if you waited for market open here, what is this, 3 a.m.? That is beautiful. Yesterday I did this at 4 a.m. I don't know, should we hop on London tonight? Seems like London's been grabbing that bottom of the range and driving. Yesterday did this at 4 a.m., right? What time did we get this? Right there. Yesterday did that. Tap this area, the bottom here, at... This was 4 a.m., right? 3:30, 3 a.m. Came down here, tap. 4 a.m. is the drive. Oh, 3. Yeah, 4 was the drive up. Very similar. Very, very similar. Right, yeah, let's see what happens here. Family, what is up, Kenny? Damon, what's the deal? How are you? Whew. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to be feeling like this. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you. Oh well. 6 minutes here on the 1 hour close. We will be 30 minutes away at that point from NYC Open. We will be 1 hour counting down for Jolt's job openings. Volume incoming. Need my own keys. I got you. Oh, there's a few of you at the door again. There's a password option we can add. There is a password. There is a password option, but that's like another step. I like to see who I'm letting in. Less work for me. I feel like it's more work for me. I feel like I gotta do extra shit now and create a password. I feel like now there's one extra step as we have 4 minutes to go here. It's like writing a letter, putting it in an envelope, and then being like, nah, you know what? Let's put this into another envelope. We're adding steps. Mob will generate a daily password. Yo, Nate, I needed to give you access for something, right? To something. I don't remember for what. To what. I think it was something on Discord. What did I need to give you access on Discord? You just reminded me. Needed to update the Sunday unfiltered chat. I don't have the power. What do you need to be? Need to be.
Deep in the night, fear takes its hold. The darkness creeps, the story unfolds. Lost in the maze of a twisted mind, haunted by shadows, evenly blind. Haunted by shadows deep in the night, my eyes wide open, searching for light. The fear grips my soul, let me go. Haunted by shadows into the earth.
Hey. Yeah, I just gave you. I just gave you a role that should let you do that.
It takes its course, its darkness prevails. Shadows grip my heart as the night unveils. Fighting the demons that facade.
Anyone check those buys? Turpy probably did. Nate, I think you should have power to do what you need to do now, or what you wanted to do. Just in the building. Saddam. Hi, Wix9. It's been 3 years with you. You're not performing like you need to. Off with your head. Oh, you don't have a section just for mods? You don't have a section. What do you mean? No, mods, there's a separate mods role. All the mods are added. That's what I don't understand. There's people that have mod roles, right? And then just the role mod is added to Sunday Unfiltered, so which means everyone who's got that role should be able to see it. Go into the chat. I think Spectral and Dangshia are in that chat. The developers. With the devs, you can go into the dev chat. Alright, we just closed on the hourly. Can we get some bottom wicks before breaking highs and do this shit for 9:30? Damn. And Q's kind of been choppy here too, right? Ranged around here for a little while. Yeah, let's not trade this chop here. Because this chop can turn into a tradable range, but you need to have clean bodies driving through it, which typically happens when you close outside the range, right? That's when you get nice pushes through it. You typically get this, and right up or down eventually once you're back through this range. Right. You shouldn't really chop around here, Nick. Whenever you do come back up here, it should just break through it. And then this range becomes tradable once it's cleared out like that. But right now it's not really a tradable range here on NQ. Choppy. And gold. Oh, we are all witnesses! I just need a bottom wick here. Not. Just if we don't grab orders here on this 30 and this 15 closing. That's an ugly 15 too. It's not like it closed above, right? Close respecting this level. I'm blind, my left eye. Yep. God damn it, gold. You guys all saw it. You guys all saw it. But I'm proud of you guys. No one wants to admit it, but you all saw it. Well, here's the deal. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna let gold get to all-time highs by itself? No. We're gonna join it.
Absolutely. Unless y'all go to NQ, then I'll be solo.
Oh yeah, me and Kenny already heading to all-time highs right now. We're gonna see you there, gold.
Right. What's up, everybody? Y'all good?
Need winner bigger than the 66 pips to cover the loss the other day. I'm still down bad. What loss the other day?
Chilling. How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
You got it, fam?
Jonathan on Cam W.
Yep.
I love
5 years in the making.
it. Yeah, hold on, we gotta pin this. You're getting pinned. Come on, where's Kenny? Here, Kenny gotta get pinned too. Putting the weight in him? No. Wait, who's on Cam? Whoever's on Cam gotta get pinned.
You know, it's funny because I was looking, I'm like, who is this Jonathan guy? I don't remember seeing him on camera. Good. I was about to say, man, hey, welcome to the team.
Oh. Like I said, 5 years in the making.
Hey, man, this is all making. After a while, you just stop counting.
Right.
Nice. Wait, how come we don't have you at the top, Jonathan? Nick always taking up the top spot. Stop hogging the top of the column, bro.
Nick sit at the top, smile.
Yeah, Nick got it.
You don't say a word, he just sit there and smile.
Nick looking down like peasants. You peasants.
You lucky I got a shirt on today. I love you.
Peasants. Yeah, this gold at all-time highs, man. It's highly questionable. That previous candle also closing like this. It's highly questionable.
Yeah, I seen all that. That's why I was looking at Euro USD the other day.
Oh man, you really want to slow down your trading.
Yeah.
You don't even want to trade. You. Rasta, we close above the 30 resistance on the 1 hour. It looked good for buys, but only 15 did not. Why did you not take it? Because the 15 did not. You just said it. Look at the level. First of all, we close below the level. We can make a top wick, start running down here. We don't have a closure above. I'd rather wait for the closure above. Or remember, as I said, I'd want to have this breaking above at 9:30. So if 9:30 started pushing us to break all-time highs, then I would be like, all right, volume, all-time highs. Here we go. Let's put on these seatbelts. Let's fucking strap in. It's going to be fucking liftoff. You know what I'm saying?
One of my DJs always say, put your chin straps on. We about to get it.
I can entertain myself for hours. On XAU USD, closed above. Damn, Daniel. Yeah, this looks good. Break it at high. Looks amazing here. Does not look good right here. We're respected. Yeah, this shit's gonna come down, huh? I don't want to have any kind of bias here on NQ based on what gold's doing. So just kind of, they're typically are reciprocal of each other. It's kind of an inverted correlation, but not always at the same time. Fell asleep on my boy. What?
Whoa.
Nah, it still says what I read.
Whoa. Whoa.
No. You can't change it now, bro. We know what you meant. Yeah, I didn't even try to correct. Has Elvis Lee quit trading? I've seen a few of your sessions on his channel. Elvis, bro, he's traveling the world. Yo, he's traveling the world right now. I follow him. He's always making content right now. I don't know if he's trading, honestly. He might be, he might not be. I'm not sure if he's trading. I just know that he's been traveling the world making content. The other day, I seen him, like, post a video of, like, hail in Japan or some shit like that. Man, I miss Elvis. Where's that Chinese guy? Chinese streamer? You're French? I'm so confused. I'm French and that Chinese streamer. Are you... Yo, I smoked, but you guys are at all-time highs. Oh, you asking about Don? I'm not French. My friend. That's what he meant. Your friend. Your friend. Any more of this shit?
Now, I gotta admit, when you start talking about the Chinese guy, I thought I assumed you were still talking about Elvis Lee.
Okay, Elvis is right.
Because the
Elvis
last
Chinese
name,
or
I just
Japanese.
assumed. So I read again, I'm like, oh, damn, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I got it.
Damn, almost burned an eyebrow off. Come on, Benny. Benny. Benny's an ass. Fucking took a shit right in my office this morning. Right before I had to drive the kids to school at 6 a.m.
A little disrespectful.
And it wasn't like somewhere in the office. It was like right by me. Like, oh shit, there goes my lighter into the pool. Get off, bro. Fuck. Damn, almost busted my ass just now. Almost fell in the pool. I didn't, but the lighter did. Benny, you ever do that shit again? You're walking the plank, bro. Bro, right in the middle, right there. I can't believe you did that shit. Literally. Literally. Don't look at me like that. He knows we're talking about him.
Gotta get you a waterproof floating lighter.
I'm trying to get Benny in the pool. I threw all his toys in the pool. I threw everything in the pool, and he's just like, I've even put a little bowl with a little snack on there, and I put it floating in the pool. I was like, go, it's all yours. And he's like this. Nah, he's just pushing. Nah, keep me away from that shit. I'm pushing him in there, and he's just like sliding back. You stop trading gold books? What do you mean? Go right here at all-time highs. Half the chat's in buys right now. Rip lighter? Yeah, no, I just put it out onto the grill. Working. Not advice, chat. Next thing you know, it's all over the news. There have been a string of weird suicides by lighter. Not sure what caused this outbreak. Benny, get the fuck away from me. Yo, bite me again. I'm gonna bite you. See what happens. See what happens. I dare you. Go. Spot. No. Spot. Spot. Don't come to me today. I don't want to hear it. Go. Go. Spot. How you trading this on gold? Well, right now we got a closure with no top wick. I'm expecting the shit to come back down. NYC open here in 15 minutes. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Where are you? Turpy's like, nah. I'm allowed to sleep in after 200 pip days. Like, don't be asking me where I make the rules. What's up, Turpy? On my way to Zoom. There's also news at 10, yeah.
Turpy at the bank.
Yeah. Turpy enjoys long romantic walks to the bank. But sometimes you neglect the 15-minute, right? Like if the 30 close above, especially in a trending market. Yeah. I was really looking forward to this happening on the hourly here. Right, bottom. I wasn't looking for this top wick first. I wanted this bottom wick, and then just a continuation, big drive. Now it might still happen. It'll just be harder to read it because you already have the rejection from the top side here, which you didn't have before. Now as you come down and make that bottom wick, eventually you should come back. As long as you hold this low, you should come back up, flip bullish, and continue. Yep. Thank you, Hank. Appreciate that. It does take less than a second. That's all we ask. Click the like. Drop a like. There's Turpy in the building. All right, clear the room. Clear the room. Move over. Move over. Oh, you guys forgot to bring the red carpet out. Forgot to bring the damn red carpet out. The fuck? Who's in here? Jesus, Nate, bro. You guys always on some next level. You need a new profile picture.
Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hello? Now we can't hear you. Benny? What are you doing? This guy does not let me live. Get off my elbow, bro. He's biting my... I don't have fleas. What are you doing? He's like gnawing at my elbow. Get away. Get away. Benny, you a star, Benny. All right, all right. No top wick here. Yo, chill, bro. You're losing. He just pulled my arm. Yo, one of these pairs is lying. I think it's NQ. Perfect. I'll take the spot.
Ain't no Dr. Holmes was in the club. You over there cheaper.
The dock is in. Yep. And I wonder. So here's the deal. If we can close like this on NQ 15 minutes and not fake out, not come back down in range here, I would not mind getting a bottom wick and a break of the highs here. Right? Will kind of look like what happened with gold. Right? Will look like the hourly on gold here. Although this level probably should have been here. Right? We did break out. But the hourly on gold here is what NQ should look like in about 7 minutes for us to take positions. This can get interesting. Which one of y'all lying right now? What's HQ? Not the NASDAQ. Don't move. Fuck. It's not the mic. It's OBS. Or it's the whole fucking headset. It's the mic user. Alright, whatever. Oh, we're back below the range. Below the range. Maybe we fake out. This would make sense too. Oh, give us this bearish closure. Wouldn't that be it? Wouldn't that be lovely? The issue here is you don't have multiple time frames falling in line as you're closing back in range. Right, the 30 is still bullish. Maybe if the 30 respects this area. All right, let's see what happens here. We got 5 minutes till NYC open. Update session trades. Gotcha. Can you explain the legality? No. No music today? Music every day. I mean, it's chill music, right? It should be on. We're not gonna zombie nation it. You know, it's gonna be chill music. Swear we do outsmoke the other communities, 100%. That's when it becomes a really gray area. We got 2 minutes for a closure here. This is very ugly right now. This is very ugly right now. It's crazy. Your music put me in the zone. Yeah. Well, this drove before NYC Open. And this went nowhere. Problem is, look what you're doing here. You've done this here before, and like you just continued the barcode. We can just as well with no bottom wick here. We can have next candle, even with a bottom wick here, as long as we're within this range. The 30 is a doji candle. The hourly is a doji candle for now. Just no direction. Amazing. Sell now, says Code. Thank you for the signal. Appreciate that. You gotta be careful, bro. Hank just said it's a kind of a gray area. You see how now you're grayed out? You were right, Hank. It is a gray area. And Coat is stuck in it. Wow. And Q really friggin' came down here. NYC Open. Just a shitty closure. Yeah. Well, I guess this breaks the bullish structure if we get some closures. Probably equated to go up. Yeah, but then I'm expecting gold to continue up as well. Can't sell here. The great part about this are we gonna re-break these highs and push? I don't think so. That would suck if it happens in this candle. That would make this 240, 120 pip stop in terms of risk. I don't think I'm a fan of that. So is gold gonna melt here? Heavy melt? He loves to fake out and Q. Yeah, so does gold. So thinking it's out of reality and now go back up. Oh, no. I think they could both be going up. Gold can be going up. This could be going up, as we've seen multiple times. But god damn it, this candle's printing so quick. This 5, we close below here. This 5 could just be making a top wick to flip. Right? Because a lot of volume, market moves quick. But then you could have just made a bottom wick to continue up. So, I don't know. Plus, we've broken the previous high, grabbed orders, now broken this low. So what? Now re-break the high. It's... Oh, the 200 are here. Amazing. Glad to see you guys. Assembled, baby. Wow, we were. Look at you go. Look at you. Gonna flip the 4 hour? I don't know. Don't think so. I would still, honestly, no, I will look for buys only. I will not sell gold. I'm only looking for buys. Only. I'm going to let this, wherever this wants to come down to. We are bullish as this is coming down. This can bottom out anywhere it wants. Maybe the volume brings this down. But I will only look for buys. Today is bong. What's going on? Where's gold? Well, so much for that fake out to come back up. What do we say? Wait, that how did that 5 close? Yep, this 5 was coming up. We said it could just flip bearish. All right. We might possibly establish a level here or down here, and when we create that, sorry, my voice just cracked. When we create that support, we're gonna look for buys. I'm not looking for sells on gold. We're hitting all-time highs. I'm not looking for sells. Come on. We got 20 minutes for Jolt's job openings. I will be here through London close. So we still have multiple instances of possible volume hopping into the market. We just need to be patient. Oh, star fruit. Everything label. How long ago did I drop that lighter into the pool? Think it's working? Nope, it's not. It's still wet. Fucker. I need these matches. Still coming up. Structure still bullish here. On the 4. Keeps respecting this area. What we have here. Star fruit is called 5 fingers in my country. Would you want to see a picture of you in some Depends? Wear that Depends to the beach. Five fingers. This is one of those, imagine the shit I almost say, chat. Wow. What's good? What's good, JFX? Forever, ever? Forever, ever. We fake out here on gold and close above. I'll look for buys on gold. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind coming down here and looking for buys, but I also would not mind if we get some kind of fake out here like this. I will look for buys. NQ really bullshitting at this area right here. This is tough. Have you seen? Are you guys paying attention to this going up and down here? This shit. This is on some bullshit. I was gonna break the slow now. Wow, coming off that. What's the stop here? 80 pips. Nah. Ain't gonna happen. There we go. Broke the lows. You also have news here in 11 minutes, right? We got jolts. Yeah. This got activated a bunch of people here. Pushed back up. Probably still re-break the lows. But it's just ugly. Like, this is like, what is it doing? Wild.
Maybe just stay in range until news comes out.
Oh yeah, at this point we're waiting on news. 10 minutes here. And it just hasn't done anything, but 9:30, like maybe that was the reason. Is 80 not like the best stop you're going to get in these conditions? Okay, fine. Let's say 80 is the stop in these conditions, right, on NQ. The only thing that's set up at that point as you were breaking the slow was the 5-minute. Nothing else. The 15's already filled the range and the advantage point. The 30's still open. The jury's still out, and we're closing in 9 minutes, right, before news, and the hourly's still open. So, yeah, there's just a lot more things in favor of, yo, hold up, don't open a position versus the YOLO. Let's... Like, it was either hold up or YOLO, and hold up one. Happens a lot on slow days. No direction on Q just yet. You're right. Just yet. Good point. But man, this fucking gold. If the 30 can hold this, the 15 can close above multiple time frames. We'll fall in line. If it's also the hourly closure above, we just got news in the way. For sure the market is waiting for the news. The market is, we are, holy jumping fucking Jesus, look at NQ. And Quisha. Oh man. Damn, that's fucked up. NQ. Yeah, NQ is definitely a black girl. Yeah, how you gonna do us like that? Benny, get the fuck away from me. FQ. I used to get clapped in the beginning trading this. Dropped my account from $500 to $42. Interesting. What? Oh, like you I thought you withdrew. I'm like, why? Damn. Back in range, right back down. Yeah, teacher said the N-word in school reading of mice and men. No, we had to read that shit as homework. We never read it in school. It wasn't like, let's go around the class and read it. No, it was a assignment. You had to read it, write a report on it, and then everybody's like, y'all read about Lenny? Yeah, man. Do you know what kind of fucking grades I would get in these days? You know what kind, man, with ChatGPT and Grok, you know what kind of grades I'd be getting? You know I got an A+ and an invitation to the regionals on my daughter's science fair project. Oh, you're in, Jay? Nice. Congrats. We got news here in 5 minutes. News in 5 minutes. If we can close above, man, it would be so great, but news in 5 minutes. Teaching the teacher with AI. Teacher be saying some shit, I'd be like there with the phone. Well, actually, excuse me, teach. Actually, that's why you're not allowed to bring damn phones into school. Man, yo, if I really want to see how this drops. We got 420. Why does this, every time I look at something, it says 420 left? I hated school. You know what? I wasn't a big fan of school because it taught me shit I didn't want to know. But now, I realize it taught me shit, a lot of shit that I do want to know. I just didn't want to know it then. I want to know it now. Back then, I needed to know some other shit. But if you don't know, now you know.
Facts.
Yeah, my teacher used to say the N-word after that. Not in of mice and men. But I think Greeks can get away with it, right? He was a Greek. You know what? You know what his name was? His name was Athenasakis. And he was so dark-skinned. He was almost black. And he used to just come in singing Biggie. Two minutes here, or 3 minutes. All right. This is the show. Aled. There is the show. All right. We got 45 seconds. NQ went nowhere. Damn, gold back up in range. This is nice. What's the stops here? I think gold has high potential to come up. 88 pip stops. Jesus. I would be having buy stops on the next candle here on the break at a high if we didn't have news. Let's see. 15 seconds. Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. Yo, can you stop this guy? Yo, anybody want a dog? Stop messing with me. Keep biting my elbow. Stop. What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? I'm saying he just keeps biting my elbow. Stop. How did the news drop here? Bad numbers. Good for gold. Gold should fly up. We should continue. Okay, I would have been fine if we created a bottom wick here and a break at a highs here, but the first thing we did was break that high. Okay, yeah. Close bearish, but right at 23.30, 379, right? So it's an area where we can find a support. So I still think because the 4-hour close bearish, this should come back down. Unless we get closures above 451 here. We should still come back down. If we come back down, any closure below 23.33, that's 23.379.75, and we'll look for positions. But as for gold, there's just nothing we can do here.
think your mic might have went to mute, maybe.
How about now? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good. Thank you. We're still in news territory. This is the first 5-minute candle of the news. Like, I don't know if we'll blast it. Typically, bearish day, bearish 4-hour. I like this sell, but I don't like the fact that it's news. I like to sell off a top wick here. I just don't like the news. Just like I like to buy on gold off support here, down here. I like to sell off this area for a Q, but I can't take it because the news has just pushed this up 300 pips, so yeah, 150 in our language in a split second, right? So I don't know, the news can just smash through these levels or it can come back down, but if we're gonna hold, this would be the level, and if there was no news, this is where we'd be taking positions. MK, why are we yelling? What's MK stand for? Is that like Mortal Kombat? What is that? Mein Kampf? Are you German? Scheiße! What is that? Is that mind control? Yeah, Hitler and me go way back. I don't know. Mein Kampf is MK. It's crazy. Imagine doing a book report on that. It's like, you ever watch American History X? That was his thing. He did a term paper on Mein Kampf. Kind of crazy. What? This is delicious. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Hitler. That's how the homies would know him today. History could have been so different. The Hitler. Moving on down. Down, 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 down. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. Was that fried chicken? No, I'm not eating fried chicken. I am not eating fried chicken right now. Well, who are you going to believe? Who are you going to believe, me or your lying eyes? Who are you going to trust? Tell me. Who are you gonna trust, me or your lying eyes right now? Yo, who is Dr. Holmes beefing with right there? Come see me. Come see me, bro. Somebody calling him after surgery. Didn't work. The eye? You gonna trust your lying eyes over me? I'll see how it is. How long we known each other? You've never even seen your eyes, dog. You've never seen your eyes. You've seen me.
That's wild right there.
Green got his, loyalties fucked up. Yo! Trump on TV. They thought he died. That's crazy. Why did they think Trump died? Because he took a day off? That is so wild, right? Buddy takes a day off. Everybody thinks he died. Biden took 4 years off. And it was like, he's in this peak shape. Trump took a day off. They're like, oh, is he dead? Word. Whoever came up with that rumor, your mom's a hoe. Straight up. They were hoping. Wow, gold back up. You see what it's doing? This candle is going to end up looking like it's supposed to look. Bottom wick, full body, right? Or likely to end up looking like that. I don't know if it will for a fact, but like it's highly likely based on our bias and structure and the fundamentals, which all align for this candle to continue up. Let me see. Five close bearish, 15 reflipping. Sucks. What the fuck just happened? We were just up here. This is wild. This might push, but if we get a closure below, I'll look for sells here. I just, look at all these orders we just grabbed. We've attempted to drive. We broke the highs, and now we're back at the support. We have yet to close below here. Once we do, we got room to move. Look at all these orders. The 4-hour closed bearish. If we break that 4-hour low, we should be good to go. But I need a closure. Need this closure below here. If it doesn't close, we don't get in. Very simple, right? Simple plan. Right? Remember that band? Simple plan? This is our simple plan. I am not eating fried chicken right now. Your wife loved them, so did my high school sweetheart. That crazy bitch. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fried chicken. I'm also not smoking any weed right now. And I'm definitely not grabbing any liquidity. Like a well-oiled machine over here. All we need is... wow. For the market to close outside a damn range. It's been... Damn. This shit's been... choppier than a fucking Pollo Tropical. This is crazy. We said eventually this candle will look like what it should look like based on everything else, and look, it's starting to look like that now. Didn't start like it, but it's sure it's sure gonna end like it. It's the first and last time trying InstaFund. Those motherfuckers put 2-minute rule for a trade duration and 20-minute before taking an opposite trade. What? Oh man. Wix, can you explain a lick candle? I'm in a trade and I see what looks like a lick candle. Body bigger than the wick. It's just a candle that's going to close typically with no wick in the opposite direction of the wick. Okay. Where do we have a light candle? Let's look through. I would say maybe this is a light candle. I don't see any bullish light candles. Nope, 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 no. Yeah, that's definitely a light candle right there. But look, the market's still went in that direction. This is a light candle. No, it's not. If this candle didn't have a top wick, it would be a light candle. Once the context of the candle is correct, typically closure at resistance, come back the other way. All it means is that there's no range, and typically you've grabbed orders and driven the other way, right? But you close with no wick, there's no range, so you have this area as a minor range and you have this area as a range. So what happens is this area here typically becomes the rejection area in a smaller time frame, and then this is what you get. Capiche? Ooh, breaking the highs here on gold, huh? What's our stops? I really want to be in buys here. I might just take a buy here and keep a small stop based on figures. I really want to be in buys above there. 5's going to respect. This chop sucks. Is it re-breaking highs again? What are we doing, gold? Can this fucking thing move? Let's get out of this damn range. Come on, push, damn it. One of you, both of you, any of you. 7 minutes here for the 30. This 15 is kind of annoying, no bottom work.
Deep in the night, fear takes its hold. The darkness creeps, the story unfolds. Lost in the maze of a twisted mind, haunted by shadows, evenly blind. Hunted by shadows,
Shit, we might get NQ setting up before gold.
wide open, searching for light. The fear grips my soul. Let me go.
Gold not looking bad.
Fear takes its course as darkness prevails. Shadows grip my heart as the night unveils. Fighting the demons that reside within. Hunted by shadows, the nightmare begins. Hunted by shadows deep in the night. My eyes wide open, searching for light.
I think you're muted there, bro.
Come on, damn Mike. Does everybody understand what's going on? I close partials
Yeah, it
here.
looks like you took a position.
I was talking through it. Only now somebody says something. Yeah, we got stops at BE. I closed partials and Right now we're like 5-6 pips in of profit. And it's either gonna push heavy or it's gonna come back. And there we go, it come back. It's come back. Oh shit! The signals got tapped out, but we're still alive here. Push, bitch! Push! Come on, come on. About to trail this on the 1 minute. About to listen to Terpy. Push, come on. Big push. 20, 30 pips, and then we'll trail it.
You're doing the right thing, brother. Listen to me.
I say you're doing the right thing by listening to me. The signals got tapped out by a pip on because I went break even on there too. It was a pip difference because they opened a bit later. Come on, push. Yeah. What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that close way before it's supposed to? Why did I take that? I said I'm going to take it on the break. You guys should have told me I'm muted earlier. I said I'm taking it on the break of the high here. And because the 5 gave us a stop, right? We're breaking the highs with volume, and the 5 gave us a 40 pip stop here, 38, 39. But basically a 40 pip stop. So I said I was going to use the 5 as the stop here, 40 pips, banking on the fact that this could run for 100. And it probably will, but I just didn't want to get taken out here. I wanted it to pump immediately. I'm a bit I said I didn't want to kind of look at these pairs, but they're both moving up. So I'm a little skeptical. Like, look at this. This is pushing up heavy. This is pushing up heavy. So I think this might come back in range and grab orders and then push, right? For a fake out. Come down and then push. Over here it held. Over here I think it broke out and it's going to come down, grab orders, and then push. But congrats. W. So what was it? 20? 18? All right. So I got 15 in the signal channel, but I think we got 18 here. Oh, fucker's gonna run now again. 15. 15 is gonna close in 90 seconds. That's the 30 closure. 30 is gonna close in 90 seconds, and now it wants to run. Yeah. Silly rabbit. As we've said, no matter what gold does today and what ranges it closes below, it is not breaking structure, and we are bullish. 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 All bullish. So no matter how nice it looks to come down, any closure back above the range for fake out or a bullish closure at support or above the range is you're immediately gonna go. Or you're immediately going to go back the other way. I think it would have been lovely if there was no news here because we probably would have been in here. Maybe even off the closure. And NYC open chance to just push up. This news is kind of what got in the way, but we're still winners today. Let's update session trades. $15 closed above here. This is interesting as well. If we can come down here, I will look for some buys on the break of the highs again. Wow. Look at this fake out of here. If it held resistance. You might push up off this level. $65, 60. I think the candle has a chance to push. It'd be interesting also. We got 26 minutes here for what I'm thinking is we got 26 minutes for the hourly, right? That takes us into London close, the 30 minutes of volume we can expect then. If we're able at that point to continue with structure, so we're going to make a higher low here, right? Ideally not break down here, right? That keeps the hourly bullish on the closure. And then with structure, if we can start getting above here again or breaking highs, it'd be amazing if we can actually hold this level. Sometimes we don't. What I notice sometimes we just, right, we'll get kind of a closure like this. A little bit back in range. And then as we break the highs, we'll push, even though this closed back in range. Right, you'll get that candle here. But ideally, what would be really easy to identify is if we close respecting this area, right, above it. So a bearish candle instead of what we look like right now, right, if we can just close like this. This would make our life a lot more easier, right, because you have a seller replay happen at that point, right? We had this closure above. Right, we have this closure above. We have a hold of this area, and then we have a break of the all-time highs again after we had a resistance formed, and now your drive is coming off an established support, right? We formed a resistance here above, came down, established the support, couldn't close below, bottom wick, And as you start breaking highs, this should push. Be interesting if this can play out for the next 30, because that would fall in line. That's where price action would fall in line with timing, and what I talk about in the reels all the time, that's where your A+ positions show up. Damn, I wonder if this pushes now or if it doesn't. We're back below the range. The 5 has a chance to come back up, close above here. It's a 90 pip stop. That is a big reason I want it to be the next candle, right? We could start. It's even bigger actually. This is, yeah, it's an 86 pip stop from there. And if you use current candle, which isn't the greatest of a buy, it's 75. So imagine you're settling here for okay position and the stops are 75. The better position here is at 90 pips, but you're settling here at 75. Right? Do you want to settle for 75 pip stop? No. If you're settling on a position like it's not this greatest, maybe you can have a 5-6 pip stop. But usually those 5-6 pip stops will be the best positions. So yeah, that's the big reason why I want to see the next candle, because the next candle will probably give us the stop that we would prefer. Could happen on the 15. It could. First, we need a stop. 15 closes in 8 minutes. You feel me? Five minutes here. Let's not get ahead of it. Let's not get ahead of it. Wow. It's going to come back down here. Look at this closure. This still has not closed above or outside the range. NQ has not closed outside the range the whole day. Chat, hear me out. 14 pips stop. I might do it. Here's the deal. If we have an entry right here, it's a 37, right? So that's a 16, 17 pip stop. I'm about to take it with a one lot. Might be worth it. Daniel was right. No, you were right, bro. You called it. Oh, and Daniel called it too. This is not fried chicken. This is only a position here. Stop will be above here. Stop will be right here. It's that daily level there. No music on YouTube? Thank you for letting me know. Now there is. It's not a DRL playing out. I don't know what DRL is. We ranged and tried to go lower and failed. Now we're moving higher. What would make us? So the previous daily bearish, the previous 4-hour bearish. So yeah, maybe it'll blast right through it. So see, look, this is a 1. And the most I can lose here is like 150 bucks. So I'll still end up the day in green, right? Maybe not there. There we go. We're activated here. And we're going to go, you know. Blows past it or blows past it? Can we survive? We have a good stop now, right? That wicked here, like this is where you want to have a stop. If it comes down, oh, there we go. I lost 150 bucks. Watch it come back down now. You got equal highs above. Maybe this will be the level here. But I'm only, you know, so 150 bucks. But I will attempt the same thing here. Actually, no, that would be above the daily level. So that's not where the daily, see, this is the daily level. That's it. Worth the try? Yeah, I mean, it's almost no risk. It's one lot and it's just playing this level and you have to be part of it to learn. It's only our second day trading NQ. Or third. No, second. I'm going to try it here again, but I'll have a level a bit higher. So the stop is going to be probably about 19 pips. Something like that. 18 pips. Pissed Hank off. Oh man, I love you, bro. All right, we got 15 minutes here for for some real positions on gold. That's the funniest shit I've seen. There's no fucking level. There's no level here, bro. We respected. We wicked off of it, and then we respected it. It might break it and then drive. What? But if it drives down here, that's the level. Celery playing GC. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. That's where the play is. Ooh, the 15's coming. This 15 needs a bottom wick. I'm gonna close a little bit below. It can definitely run here, but I'd need the break of the previous candle high in this 15 to have a bottom wick. Maybe this 15 can close. Just after these lows, right? You don't see it really coming back. What's the stops here? 56. Yeah, if we can hold, if gold can hold here for the next 12 minutes, if it starts breaking highs now, I don't think I'll take it. Right before the 11 o'clock hour. It's just tough. It could push by then. It could push in the last few minutes. But I want it to stick around here like this. We don't always get what we want. We're stuck on everything. We need to break the high like seriously. With logic, so stop it. It's hard time. Fake out. You literally taught me a fake out works like this. Remember saying how it's like a rubber band and flinging those. Okay, and there's other stuff I noticed in the charts. Don't lock yourself in a box, bro. I only took that in my. I didn't take that on my live account in the signals. Took it here for $150 on a funded. $150 of profit that was already way past. This is how you sample size, backtest, and remember positions. Take them in real live markets. Told you guys exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and what I've noticed. And on a bearish day with a bearish 4 hour on a daily crossover, you tend to get these to come back, right? You'll get enough of a reaction to come back. Unfortunately, today you didn't. I'm going to be taking a lot of these positions here. If this 15 had the bottom wick and you took the entry, where will you keep the stop loss this 15? You're talking about GC. If this 15 had a bottom wick, it's coming down to give you that bottom wick. It's just timing's not there. We want the 11 to the 11:30 half hour, right? That's where the volume comes in. Damn, look at all these wicks. Look at all that. Damn. You know people with a haircut like this? I know people with a haircut like this. What is that, a Caesar? If 15 had the bottom wick and you took the entry, will you keep the stop loss? If I took the entry, it would have been that 15 because I'm waiting on a smaller stop than the 30 at 90. Look at that. 6 pip stop, 7 pip stop. Just no daily intersect there. I think gold is the prettier play here in about 8 minutes. It's the sexier looking candle. Yeah, it's heading to all-time highs, but it's just the push up here would look a lot better than on here. And maybe it would line up. Maybe you get the push down off this area and then the push up on gold. Oh, that's what it was. The 4-hour level here. That's what it was. Mm, 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 mm. Seven minutes here. 7 minutes. I'm not eating fried chicken. Promise you. Five minutes here. Oh, there goes gold. Ha! Ha! Go ahead, dump. I dare you. Come down 300 pips. Bit wild here. There won't be any sells on gold. There will be. Don't you do it on your phone? Almost lost it. This fucking thing coming back up. 2 minutes. Dos. Hi. Sorry, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, you don't want to do any. I don't want to take any kind of buys here within Q. That's the 4-hour level here. We gotta close above there. I think the idea was right. You just level a bit off instead of. But that's how you learn. Instead of the 15 here, which could have brought it up, right? The 15 was here, which is the hourly and the 4-hour, or the overall 4-hour. At that point, though, your stop's a bit steep here. Come on. Yeah, it's about a 70 pip stop. And you're looking at, yeah, you'll be up about 20 here. All right. Closed bullish on the 4, closed bullish on the hourly. The 30 is back in range, 15 back in range. So yeah, we might see this come down to grab a bottom wick, but overall I think we'll still come up. Still pretty bullish. So I'd rather not play in this chop, but I wouldn't mind playing at all-time highs. Close respecting the 4 hour. Yeah, I think solid position here. Our level was just off, but I think very good position in terms of attempting this. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. The equivalent of what we just did is like, it's the same thing as taking that buy stop here, right, and keeping this stop. You're technically right. This is the stop you got to keep on the higher time frame here. But the position, you're absolutely right about, right, off that level, if the entry is here. Because the daily and the 4 hour closed, and that's what the daily intersects. Well, the higher time frame, the 4 hour. And you see that's where the daily, right there, that previous wick, daily high, and this is the area you come down into. Like, that's the equivalent of what we just attempted on NQ. Taking that buy down there. Oh. Trump is welcoming the Polish president. See? Trump back in the news. Could this be a 1 hour bottom wick to flip? Just not happy with the way the 1 hour looks here at all. The way it closed. But yeah, that's not a great looking 1 hour and 30. I was really looking forward to gold here, not really NQ. I think gold could have paid well here. It still might set up, just might take a while. Blue Pensioner. What a cool name. Oh, hold on a second, chat. I got a phone call.
think you may be on mute, Wix.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. But yeah, I was answering if there's a giveaway today. I'm probably gonna run one tomorrow. I still have 3 people that haven't received their stuff yet, so I'm waiting on top 1 email from that, and then I'll do it. So hopefully tomorrow, maybe on Friday. But I want to do it tomorrow. That would be really
Speaking
cool.
of which, I'm up $100 on the 25K giveaway I got. So thank you very much. Very excited.
Oh, like less than a week.
Yep. Yeah, I got it. So up $100 on that, bro.
W.
So, yeah.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah, man. So hopefully I get some free money out of it. That'd be legit. Yeah, if I pass that, it's like $1,500 I get. So it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. It'll be enough for me to buy another 3 150K accounts. So
nice.
legit. Thank you again.
Legit. I like how you says that. Legit.
Yeah, likewise. I'm 70
Legit. What was that?
I said likewise. I'm around up 70 right now. So
Yeah, it's a new candle, the legit candle. Yo, look at this 30 having a field day here. Break of the highs. Will this come back down in range? What's the stops here on gold? Jesus, 102 pips. All right, we got 3 minutes for this 30. No, for this, what am I saying? We got 3 minutes for this 15. Can we have this 15 close and then use the next 15 as a stop? Oh, man. If this can close above the highs here. Next 15 bottom wick, we can use that as a stop. You know, even if it doesn't close above the last 15 high, just as long as we start breaking the previous candle highs and the 15 is giving us a bottom wick. Just want to, right? We want to look like this. We look like this. Volume, momentum, I'm taking the rebreak out of highs here. We got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. It might push in the next 2 minutes, but I don't have a stop, right? We can't. Because it might tap this area, start coming right back down, and then like, what are we going to use? We got to have a support that it can't go past. We got less than 2 minutes to go.
Deep in the night, it takes its hold. The darkness creeps, the story unfolds. Lost in the maze of a twisted mind, haunted by shadows, evenly blind. Haunted by shadows deep in the night. My eyes wide open, searching for light. The fear grips my soul, won't let me go. Haunted by shadows into the unknown.
40 seconds. What? Stop. Get away. Alright, we closed. We have a bottom wick. $41. 22. Yeah, I think we might do that. I'll keep a small stop. It's going to be a 22 pip stop here. So there's no way we're going to end. Pip stop. All right. Same thing as on the 5, right? This was our level. We faked out. We've closed above it. Only on the 15. 30 still open. This is just so choppy. I don't like it. I like it on one time frame. I don't like it on the other time frame. But we are so freaking bullish on gold, man. NQ coming back down? No. NQ also ranging. Oh, yes, it is coming back down. Not too pretty in its ways, but it's coming back down. Two pip wick. No good. Yeah, I think we're gonna have, what is this, the break of 15? What are our stops? $30. Okay. About a 3. Let's see. Why are we not activated? Break a highs? Break a highs. Oh, it did break a high. Just set it after. Let's see if we can push. Small stop. Just risking today's profits. Whatever's today. This is nothing. 489. But if we can get paid on gold, that would be lovely. Can we push? Also, this is not in the signal channel, a live account. The live account is keeping the profits from today. This is strictly just this. If we can push, try to get to a payout. Or if we can. 30 pip stop here. Probably the best stop we've had the entire day. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, if it stops out, then I'll probably end up calling it a session. I just want gold to fucking drive and push. Love the video. If you ever want thumbnails to pop even more, I'd be happy to design them. I got so many people sending me that. It just gets crazy. It gets crazy. Yeah, I don't know why we held there. We broke the high. It didn't run, came back, and then I put the buy stop on top of the high that we broke, and it rebroke it again. Right? So it technically should have pushed there. I don't know why it's not pushing. Then now it rebroke the high again. Third time. I guess it's a strong level. Yeah, I think it's going to take us out this time. Yeah, because it rebroke this high 3 times by a pip each time. 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of funny. This is, if it rebreaks the high here, that's the 4th time it's going to look to rebreak it. Yeah, this looks like it's going to flip the other way. Fucker. We broke the high there. Should we bring the low? Just how much is that stop? 450. Yeah. That'll keep us even for the day if we lose that. Come on. Push up. It's going to be an even day today. Well, we're either going to push and end in nice profits, or we're going to end the day break even here. One of the two. Yeah, break even it is for the day. Never broke that previous hourly high. I tried. Yeah, I'm in nice profits on the live account. Yeah, there it goes. The 5 rebroke. So I guess we'll end the day break even here, 59 on the funded account. But it wasn't doing much. I'm a few racks away from a payout. I just want this fucking payout already. I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for 7 minutes. How much would the payout be? 3.5 on this one. I'm also, actually no, I'll tell you guys about it later. Yeah, I don't want to bring that up right now, but there's another. I'm testing something out. NQ coming down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done on the funded. The funded, it was that kind of day. I had a 25 pip win, then I had a 15 pip win, then we had 2 small attempts at a drive on gold here. And on NQ, didn't work out. What's that? Say it. Just say it. No. Don't you hate it when your girl does that? You know what? No, let's just talk later. Be like, no, what do you mean let's talk later? Tell me now. Have you ever looked at using volume as an actual numbers for price action? I don't know. I know I've spent a lot of time just testing things out on the funded account. and seeing what works. You know what happens? I test a lot of things out on the live account, and they work, but they don't work on the funded. So but if whatever I test out on the funded obviously works on the live. So a lot of stuff I just don't attempt on the live. I just do it on the funded to see if it works. And if it works, then great, we apply it. What's up, Ben? Would I go back to MT5? I don't think, honestly, even if it was a funded account, I don't think I would go to an MT5 funded. I would rather stay on Project X. I just like Project. It's so like user friendly and intuitive, right? I think I would stay on that. Have you ever looked at using my? Oh, yeah, just heard you. Yeah, risk-free trade. Risk-free day. Roller coaster. Made $500, lost $500. Yeah, risk-free trade. Okay, fuck B. Yeah, no stops. Stops would have hit there. Look at that. It broke that previous low. Still came up. Stops would have definitely hit there. One of these two is lying though. This one's coming down. This one's coming up. $11.30. Let's see what it brings. Maybe this actually does close above. $4 was the play. That previous 4-hour close bearish, this should grab these orders and coming down. I'm waiting on this 30 to close. Maybe after a wild chance in hell, it'll get a closure above this most recent range, and then we can start looking for buys. 90 seconds here. Thank you. Looking like chopped cheese for now. And Q needs to, after riding up here, needs to come back here. And then we can, right? It would need to come back up, attempt to come back in range, fail. This way we know it's not a fake out to go retest the highs. And then we can look for a retest of the lows, continue on with the 4-hour. You have another 2 hours on the 4-hour, so you have time on NQ. 30 seconds here. Damn, gold might just do it. Yeah, NQ looking better than gold here. Just not with that closure. That's ugly. What did gold do? And that's ugly. So it didn't close above. It did barely if you zoom the hell in, right? Right there. But kind of squeezing, right? Didn't create a higher high, didn't create a higher low. I'm going to wait on this. We gave it a few chances. We gave it a few chances to push here on gold. It hasn't done so. Eventually it will, and when it does, I think I'll be in on there. And Q, on the other hand, faked out, but doesn't have a bottom wick. If this candle can give it a bottom wick, right, you could look for a break of these lows. Right. And some of you will be asking, why aren't we looking for the break of the lows right now? Because that bottom wick, there is no bottom, the lack of a bottom wick, right? So you're selling into no range, selling into a support essentially until that range is created. And then you can have, you know, once you have a confirmation of that, then you could sell into that. But we kind of stopped at these areas here. So I'd expect some play. Right, some chop like this, and then if we're going to retest these areas. The key is to make sure that the market attempts to come up here and does not, and fail. There's so much waiting and dragging on gold and NQ today. The entire day just kind of dragged. Jesus. But you know what? It gave us a chance to actually attempt positions, and it gave us a chance to not risk too much. It's set up eventually to take some things. So I like days like this. Very, very quality in terms of education of value and what I take away from it on the daily. Well, made $60 here on the. We are $60 closer to a payout. All right, gang. I think let's call it a session. 11:30 is come and gone. NYC Open's come and gone. We've closed respecting on all the time frames, and now we're pushing up. Good thing we closed there. We would have had stops there. Right there, we rebroke the lows, low where we had stops, so we would have had stops anyway. So, good closure. Maybe there's more positions, but I'm gonna look at them afternoon. Most likely after 2 o'clock, because I'd want to see the 4-hour close here. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys. Damn, Kenny, is that number 4 or 5 already for stream? Be safe. I don't got that many fingers. I need more fingers. Damn. All right. Well, I hope you can find your feet after.
Sir.
Yeah, Jonathan, nice to see you. Nice to actually see you.
Thank you, Wix. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Thank you for coming through. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you guys tonight. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. You know what I mean? All right. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. As always, chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Later.